Anybody get that?
All right, over to you, Pat.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with all of you today. I loved your wins. Congratulations on all your wins. And I would like to present another win right now. And what I would like to do is present to all of you the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award. Can you see it? Yes. So you're probably wondering, what the heck is the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award? You are the first company in the history of Bayley and Bender to receive the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award. We've always given it to individuals each year. But this year, it's like I talked to our board. I said, this company is so special. In order to receive the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award, you have to pass the heart test. And I'll tell you about the heart test in a moment. And I convinced the board. It didn't take too much convincing because they've heard me talk about you forever. As long as I've known you, it's only been a year. It'll be 2 years this December. However, they said yes. So I presented it at the summit on VIP Day, which was September 23rd. And I kept waiting for this special moment to present it. And VIP Day in France, when we were having lunch, I presented. However, this is the official, which I will be sending to you, Ross, the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. In order to receive the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award, you must pass the heart test. This is not an easy award to receive. And H stands for happy. And I can go around the room and I can talk about each person. Ross, you're so happy. You always greet me. You always have a smile on your face. You always say, we're going to begin with gratitudes. Mike, Bonnie, Scott, Marilise, everybody, all of you, the new ones that I just met, you all had smiles on your faces. And even when you presented on Zoom at the summit, I saw the smile that you had. H also stands for humble. You're very humble. All of you. It's not just one, but each and every one of you are very humble. Ross, you just presented, said, we just won two wins. We just got 2 wins. But it was the humility. You said, I didn't speak. She just read my information and we had a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And you're just very humble. Each of you are very humble. E stands for energy. You exude energy. Ross, I said, you've been traveling around the world since I saw you last in Spain. Then we went to France for the day for lunch. And then you went to Lithuania. And then you went to Belgium. And then you went to Ireland. And then you went to Bhutan. And you had all kinds of travel challenges. Tons of energy. And Mike, you're like full of energy. And Bonnie, you're full of energy. And Scott, you're all just totally full of energy. E also stands for empathy. Empathy is, you can feel not just me, but I've watched how you treat people. You put yourself in our shoes. You know what it feels like. There's been some really difficult times that I've had, and Bonnie was there for me. She could really feel it. I've talked to her. And Scott, I was trying to close a deal and I started to cry, and he said, it's okay, Pat. It's something bigger's coming your way. It's like total empathy. A stands for ask questions and listen. You ask the best questions. Not only do you ask the questions, but you listen. You listen with your heart, you listen with your soul, you listen with your mind. Each of you ask questions and listen. A also stands for available. You're available long after the sale is made. If we ever have, it's not just me. I watch the community, and we have questions. You're available on WhatsApp. You're available on a Zoom call. You're available on a telephone call. You're all available. I know that I will never be left alone because you're available long after the sale was made. R stands for read tones and voices. You all are the master of reading tones and voices. Each of you, you can read our tone, you can read our voice. I've seen it. I watch it. I watch it in the mastermind. I watch it in the dojo. I just recently did a level 1 refresh. I watched it there. You can read tones and you can read voices. R also stands for rapport. Boy, are you the master builders of rapport? The first time I ever talked to you, Mike, do you remember the first time I talked to you? First question you asked me, you said, Pat, what are those blue books back there? I said, oh, that's our awareness is power. And you asked another question. Well, tell me, what about awareness is power? Let me see the book. You built instant rapport with me. You connected with me. And it's like, all right, this is good. It's not exactly easy to build rapport, but you're all masters at building rapport. T stands for true to yourself. Another word is awareness. You have amazing awareness, not just for yourselves, but you have awareness for what's going on around you. And the last T stands for trust. Do I trust you? I trust you. I would trust you with my life. And did you pass the heart test? AQai, the first organization in the history of Bayley and Bender to give the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award. Did you pass the heart test? Yes, you all passed the heart test and heartbeat. And I am thrilled, beyond thrilled, to present to you the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award. You guys are amazing. I love you. I'm so happy to be part of this community, more than you will ever know. So thank you for everything that you have done for me. And I hope that you really cherish the Bob Bender Leadership Excellence Award.
Thank you. It brings back the memory of the lunch in France when you first shared that this was something you wanted to share with us and had managed to convince the board to do. And I felt very special that a vision that Mike and I have had that has then grown from an idea in a head into multiple heads, into a team and into a community and a movement that we're only just beginning. And you are a big part of that. You're a big champion, a big voice in the community that we deeply appreciate as well. So thank you. And thank you for coming on to, this call onto one of our happy hours to share with those some new faces, as well as some that will be listening to this on the recording. We'll put it up on our internal Slack channel as well. So thank you. I don't know if any others, Mike, do you want to add any gratitude back to Pat, but deepest gratitude.
Thank you so much. I mean, Ross, thank you. I feel so blessed that I met you, and I feel so blessed that I'm part of this community. Thank you.
I'd love to share before this call. I did get some help. So I'm not a wonderful poet, but I did sort of ask my my beautiful helpers in the world of technology to tune up my creativity to share a poem with you to say thank you. So here it is. It says, Pat, a beacon so bright, a guiding star, a champion's light. On AQAI's journey, you play a part, a pillar of strength and a generous heart. For every challenge, you stood with grace, your wisdom etched in every space. An award in your hand, a testament clear to all you've done and supported us with year after year. And Bob, your partner now at rest, lives on through you all that's blessed. A legacy shared, a bond so true. His spirit shines warmly in all that you do. So with gratitude deep, with honor in your name for lifting us higher in playing this game, Pat Bender, our champion, steadfast and true, this moment of triumph we share with you.
Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. You brought tears to my eyes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was beautiful, Mike. What a surprise. What a surprise. Thank you so much. I loved it.
Love it. One of the other things we do on our happy hour is we also share about our weekends, what we're up to at the weekends. I do have just a shout and call out that I'm running a 90-minute session with the Reinvention Academy alumni in 15 minutes. It starts, so I've got to go in 5 to get onto that to do the prep work for it. So I'll share my quick weekend and then I'll hand it over. Let me just stop the recording.